Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual threat quarterback. He can beat you a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
Now Daniels. And a Steeler pressure too much.
I want him up. I want him.
T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him. And boy, with him right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays,
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. And now the ball's out. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
On the tackle. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
We're scoreless after one. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels being chased out left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Oh, good return up past the 30. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big score. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Dancing to his left. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Steelers first down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now a second and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made in Washington's 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Got his man, it's caught for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 29 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL. and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this way.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hit.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. It's taken to the 26. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. On play action, Rodgers. So that's going to be incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Didn't hit that button, but okay.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And the throw here going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
To the air goes Daniels. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Daniels. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Washington.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Fryermuth, 70 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got into it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Daniels. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Buying time is left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. As he'll put it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out come the Steelers. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Robert Woods, 71 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense going back to work. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Daniels looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Brings up 2nd down.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.